So lately I've had an itch for redemption. We obviously fixed up the Gotcha Factory a little while ago and now it looks amazing, and today I want to fix up the Aberration base because this right here is not cutting it. My original idea was to basically build the base all along the edge and kind of have like almost like a little village or something. That honestly would have looked really bad if I had continued it, and I'm really glad that I've stopped myself because honestly I don't think I would have been able to complete that video. So let me just show you this monstrosity that I have created. So obviously it's all stone ceilings up here, and then down here below it we've got a wall coming down, and then we've got some wood ceilings, and as you can see I didn't even finish that. So clearly I realized at some point, yeah, this is gonna look awful. We definitely need to build something a little bit cooler and like obviously more aesthetically pleasing looking, considering this location that we're in with the giant amazing looking crystals and the like little lake below us. So my plan is to basically build a base on this side and a base on this side, and then kind of like have them bridge together in the middle. They'll kind of be like vertical bases, and I don't know, I think it's gonna look pretty cool. So that's the plan for today, and first of all we do need to rip down this whole area right here. Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to get all this done. I'm gonna be here for like 2 or 3 hours just removing everything. Oh man. Well, anyway, guys, go ahead and do me a favor, hit the like button if you found yourself enjoying this one. Obviously building videos don't really go that well on my channel. Like the end product I think is usually quite good. The actual video itself is usually quite a mess because I just can't build on cam. I need time to like think things through and everything, but you know what? I'll try and show more than I would usually show, just so you guys can see some of this stuff. But do bear in mind, I'm using S+. This is not going to be possible in vanilla or anything like that. At least I don't think it will be, considering I have like a rough idea of what I want to do, but I don't have a full like massive like blueprint or whatever of exactly what I want to be doing. So anyway, yeah, let me just spend hours removing everything. All right, here we go. Just a little bit of building on cam. You like that? Yeah. So let me explain, because obviously I have done something different than what I was initially explaining. So that original idea that I had, it just wasn't really panning out. I did a little bit of like testing with like the rock faces right here, but they're not really flat enough. Like, let me show you. You can see like this is coming in at an angle, and like going upwards it would just look really clunky against the rock. I was thinking of like here and then there as like the main spots, but honestly it just wasn't really working out. And then I looked over there, and then that's coming in at too much of an angle. Realistically, what I needed was 2 rock faces facing each other and them being somewhat kind of flat-ish, but like look how far this comes out. It's kind of ridiculous. So instead I've opted for a different idea, which is almost kind of like a suspended base. So yes, I am building another base that is based around the circle shape. Every single freaking thing I try to do just turns into a circle, no matter what. All these squares make a circle. Anyway, so the idea is that the base is going to be a vertical base, like I said, but we're going to have it suspended. So I'll probably at some point maybe try to do some like trickery with some pillars, or maybe some dynamic pillars coming from like here, and they'll intersect with the rock at maybe a bit of an angle if I can get that correctly. So it's going to almost look like the base is just like hanging, like pretty much just suspended. Like that's the best way of explaining it. It's like suspended in the air using all of these supports. So this thing right here that I've built is pretty much just one of like the main rooms, I guess. This is like the biggest that you're gonna get with this base. The main like kind of shape that we have is this cutout right here. So this is I would call this a 3-size circle. Let me kind of explain what I mean by that. So as you can see right here, we've got the 6 little triangles together, and then we add in another layer. We have some squares and then triangles between. I would kind of consider that to be a 1-size circle, and then when you make it a 2-size, you have 2 ceilings. And then, you know, we have like 2 triangles on the outside right here. Of course, we have the one in the middle. That is like a 2-size circle, I guess. And then, you know, 3-size is 3 triangles on the outside, 3 ceilings on the outside. What you have right here with this outer bit is a 4-size. But yeah, so the 3-size will be kind of like the main shape, or I guess the main size of this actual base. And we got some random walls floating up here just ready to be built down. It's very difficult sometimes to keep the specific snap points and everything without like messing up the heights and everything. So sometimes I like build ahead a little bit. So obviously that's just there for temporary. Same with this right here. But yeah, this is gonna be kind of like one of the main rooms. It's gonna be pretty open, and I don't know, we're gonna have to figure some way of getting up and down. Maybe I can do tech elevators or something else. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know, I'm much more excited for this idea because I got really frustrated trying to figure out that other idea, and it wasn't gonna look good in this area. And you know what, I did look around the rest of this biome, which is definitely where I want to build. I don't want to build somewhere else in the map. I want to be building here, and I couldn't really find like a good spot. Like right here was okay, but I don't know. It didn't really look like we could go up high enough, so yeah, I don't know. I like the spot that we have, and like when we look at this base once it's done, it's gonna look really cool, like between these gigantic crystals, and then we have another one up above, and then another one there. There's another really cool spot that I just love on this map. Let me try and find it. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's right over here. I absolutely love this area. This is where I built in my initial Aberration series. Like, even just that right there is the perfect wallpaper. Oh, by the way, we're on like Gamma 6. This is what it looks like normally, which is way more beautiful. But yeah, this is such a cool area. And if this had been a little bit wider, I guarantee I would have built here. I totally would have done that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm okay with this new idea, to be honest. I'm actually really excited for it as well. And I think it's going to look just as good, if I'm going to be honest. And I have some pretty interesting ideas for the light pet area. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely not too bummed out that we had to completely scrap what I initially said. So yeah, more about this idea. We're going to have another one of exactly what you see here higher up, probably closer to that crystal. And that will be like two, like, it's gonna almost kind of look like a bit of a dumbbell, and then on the very end here we're gonna kind of like come down and then narrow in as we get further down, and maybe we could come down almost as close to this, like probably like roughly around here could actually kind of look pretty good, you know, just suspending down close to the lake could be interesting looking. We can't go too close because if I actually touch a surface, that probably means that rock drakes can actually get up to my area, which they probably still could eventually if they really wanted to, but I don't know if the AI is smart enough. But I have seen rock drakes climbing up these crystals, and I do believe I got attacked up there one time as well. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea. I don't know, definitely really excited for this, and I think it's gonna look really good once I can build a little bit more. But you know what? Here, I did say I was going to do some more building on cam. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. We're placing railings, and some of them are landing at the wrong heights. Great. I'm going to have to fix that now. It's so frustrating. It's like S Plus just wants to do these weird snap points and stuff. How the hell did that happen? I placed it on the lower snap point, and it's just like, nope. I hate it. Ah, seriously. Okay, here. This is like the mind games that you have to play. Now watch this. Okay, oh, I was about to say... Yeah, there we go. I placed it on the higher, but it went onto the lower. Like, what is that? It's so strange. Don't really understand it. All right, so we're not jumping ahead by a huge amount, but I just wanted to showcase the suspensions. I'm not a major fan of this one. This one has to go super far, but the rest of them look pretty cool. I'll show you how I'm actually doing this in just a second here. But yeah, this is kind of like the idea. I was initially thinking of having them come from here would be better, but I just couldn't really get the same effect. So first of all, let me show you the inside and then you'll understand. I can remove some of these though, actually. You know what? Let me go ahead and do that real quick, just because otherwise it might kind of look a little bit ugly. That's okay. I'm okay with that little notch sticking out like that. I could probably remove that other one though. Let me have a little look here. So basically you saw the inside of the roof. The way that I'm actually snapping these is a way that I'm not even... Yeah, we can actually remove that one if we want. Sweet. But yeah, I'm not even 100% certain how this is actually happening. It's just some weird building quirk, I suppose. But basically, if you're trying to snap, I guess with S Plus specifically, if you're trying to snap onto the ceilings or these roofs like this, it kind of just gives you this funky angle. Now, I've used this building technique before a long time ago with the Tower of Sin, if you guys remember. We had like the inside, we had a really cool like pillar kind of mosaic almost on the roof, and it was really interesting to look at for sure. But yeah, so using this, I'm basically able to kind of get them to come out at a very strange angle. That's probably about maybe, I'm looking at it, maybe like a 30-degree angle. I'm not really sure, but anyway. So yeah, we're just coming out with a bunch of these. Actually, you can run up these pillars. They're a little bit janky, but you can run up them, and we can just build like this. And when we get kind of close, this is so ugly looking, by the way. When we get kind of close, I want to have the last two be stone. There we go, perfect. Okay, so yeah, that's basically the suspensions that I have going in. So obviously the way to get those in is, I guess you're gonna need to have a roof like this. I don't exactly know if it comes from the triangles or is it coming from the other one, or is it the conjoining of both? Maybe, I think it's the tops of the triangles, to be honest. Yeah, because it can't go here. It doesn't happen here. If I try to snap things, they just snap like that. And I know that I can't remove that from this side, unfortunately. I'll have to get that in a minute. But I guess at the very tops of the triangles, for some reason, it just happens. Maybe, I don't know if that's possible in vanilla. It could be. If it is, then awesome. But if not, then S+ is the way. But yeah, I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. I definitely like that. Not a major fan of this one, like I said, but there's really nothing I can do. Like, where else is that going to go? I can't make it go at a different angle, and if I don't include that one, it's going to look weird, right? I don't know. Let me pop down here and take another little look at the whole scope of things here. Yeah, that looks crazy, man. I almost kind of feel like maybe adding some more of them, though. I don't know. You see, we can, I don't have my, yeah, I took off the gloves because I kept on accidentally power punching and it's super annoying. But, yeah, we can go with this higher spot right here and kind of have some at like different heights. Ooh, we're snapping randomly in the air. Nice. Love that. So we can come out and kind of like go, oh my God, dude, stop. Ooh, come, there we go. Okay, perfect. But yeah, we can go from here and kind of do the same thing. I don't know if I have enough pillars to be able to do this, but the only issue that I see with doing it like this is we're going to kind of run into an issue on the front because I'm not going to be able to come out and do those ones on the very front, and I'll show you there in a minute. That works. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, if we did that, that could look pretty cool, but like I said at the front here, like we're not going to be able to do this side. Like that's going to go all the way over there, and that's going to look really silly. But do I leave that one open? I don't know. I have an idea. Maybe, could potentially do that one, and then that would leave the front. So maybe not those ones, but like the opposite ones. So like here, let me show you. We could put one here, here, and then where would it be? Here, I think. Yeah, that could be okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this idea just a little bit. Still not 100% certain what I want to do, but yeah, we'll work on it. And obviously I really haven't done a whole lot else here. I mean, like I just kind of furnished the inside here. It's looking pretty cool. Can't even get in. There we go. But yeah, we'll probably go ahead and remove all these pillars after, actually. Interrupting this video for a quick little shout out to one of my partners here on this channel, Apex Gaming PCs. They're an awesome PC company, and we basically put together some Ark capable PCs. If you're looking for a pre-built, definitely would recommend them. There's always a discount link down below. All right, so we're a little bit further ahead, and as you can see, I've done some crazy work here. We've got the whole top part of the base done, this part here. And I don't know, I think it's looking pretty cool so far. So let me just show you the inside. I haven't finished this off with like all the details. I need to put these like railings on and everything, but they're such a headache to do sometimes. I'm just gonna leave that till later. But yeah, so this is basically the exact same as the lower one, and then we have the roof kind of cap off with this peak right here, and we've got a bunch of these support beams going as well. What I decided to do in the end was to get rid of that super long one, because that just looked awful, and kind of treat this right here, as we're looking at it, as the front. So like that bit right there would be like the middle, and then those two on the sides don't have the beams on them. Neither do the ones up here as well. So, oh, and also I did like a little bit of extra work here with the dynamic pillars to basically make them go horizontally, and I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of, the main aim for me right now is to kind of take away from so much stone. You know, because like when you look at this, you don't want to just see stone. You want to see some like wood supports and wood beams and stuff like that. So yeah, we have the dynamic pillars going along right here, kind of creating that effect, and I think it's looking pretty cool. Yeah, not a whole lot else done up there. The bottom here is of course the exact same as the top. I did the same down here as well, and yeah, there's really not much work gone on down in this section, but right here, what we have is like the middle section between the top and the bottom part of the base, and this will essentially be the light pet room. So what we have right here is a room separated into 4 little quadrants, and then the center, of course, you can kind of access any of them from there. And the plan is to kind of just like have the light pets in here. So this one could be the Shinehorn one. We'll have the whatever all the other ones are called, Featherlight, Bulbdog, and what's the last one called? Glowtail? Yeah, Glowtail. Anyway, yeah, so I'll probably have to tame up a bunch of those. I think I only ever really tamed up the Shinehorns and the Bulb Dogs, I think, as well. So yeah, right now what I'm doing is pretty much just filling this out a little bit. I just figured I'd bring you guys back for like a little bit of a showcase of what we're doing here. I'll cap off like this room with a really cool looking roof because I don't want to just see that when you look up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one more little thing here. As you can see, we have like this pillar going across right here. This is another dynamic pillar, and I don't know, I kind of like that as like a little thing to kind of cap off the windows, so I'm gonna try and do it on the bottom as well, but that might be a little bit tricky. Yeah, not excited to do that. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of like this room. It looks pretty cool. I just had a thought, actually. Let me try this. Would this look good? Let's see. We gotta change this to the mode. Unfortunately, it's earthquaking right now, which is super annoying. Does that look good? I think that looks okay, actually. Let me look on the inside here. Yeah, and then maybe if we did some more of these. Huh. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that. It looks kind of weird just like capping it off like this. That looks a little bit better in my opinion. Anyway, yeah, so like lots of little details need to go in. That's me. When I do these gigantic projects like this, I always want to try and shove in as many small like little details, even if they're like super painful to try and do. Yeah, they're sometimes they're just super annoying to do like that. Anyway, though, so after I finish that, I'm just gonna obviously build up those walls, probably build a roof in that room, and then we'll work on the bottom section. I think I want to have the very bottom of this base kind of end off in like a point, but also have maybe some like greenhouse glass or something so we can like view down there. I don't know, I think that could look pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I gotta finish off this whole room. All right, so just a quick heads up that there's some weird audio issues, some like audio clipping in this next clip. There's really nothing I can do about it now as it's all already recorded. I could voice it over, but I don't really want to do that. And it's not awful, it's just something that you might hear, and I figured I should mention this. All right, well, this is almost done, I think. Let me show you what I got going on. So we had this whole top section done before, but we'll kind of just go through it again a little bit. So I made a workshop in here, and it looks pretty good for the moment. I'm actually contemplating maybe turning this floor into like a trophy room, because I'm thinking of maybe having a massive like Dermis of Rockwell in the center or something, and then we have like the head trophies, and we have the artifacts. We could decorate this place with some, you know, aberration-y type stuff or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so for the moment it's just a workshop. I might move this down below. I did go ahead and put some angular gel into these standing torches right here. I had to use regular vanilla ones instead of using S+ ones because you're not able to do that on S+ for some reason. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can actually do that. You can use angular gel as fuel for like anything that can take wood. So yeah, it's way more efficient than spark powder as well, which is great. Anyway, so yeah, this is the little workshop. This is the natural light up here, by the way. It's got like the purple hue, the purple glow from like the crystals, but then also like this blue glow, which makes it look really cool. But you'll see a difference between this floor and this floor right here. So this is what it would look like if we didn't have the crystals up top. It's a lot darker, so I'm gonna need to do something down here because like this is really, really dark. But anyway, yeah, let me show you the middle floor, which is the glow pet floor. There we go. We got our little shine horns over here. Not a whole lot's really changed since you guys last saw this. Like the whole concept of this room is the exact same. I did go ahead and do that pillar thing all the way around, and it looks pretty cool. We have the roof done. I'll probably add some more detail to that. And then yeah, we got our little shine horns in here. We're gonna have to get the rest of the glow pets at some point soon. Maybe we'll do like an episode where we can mutate all 4 of them and get like cool colors in all 4 or something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so just a bunch of little pens. Ooh, I pressed space. I was gonna try and fly up to show you. Yeah, just a bunch of little pens in here. I kind of like the funky looking walls though with that pattern. I don't know, it's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so that is pretty much this whole floor. It does glow a little bit on the outside, which is nice. And then this is the bottom floor that we did initially. Not really, like, there's nothing in here for the moment. Maybe this, I don't know. I don't know where I want to put the Rockwell Dermis, because you can get a Dermis from Rockwell. I'm going to try and get it. It's very difficult to do because you need to be swinging at him at the exact moment that he dies. So I'm going to probably have to attempt a couple times on Gamma to try and get that. But, it is actually 100% possible, which is the cool part. Then yeah, we can potentially also get some of his tentacles in here too, actually, because you can get dermises of them as well. I don't know, I'll probably try to do some sort of Rockwell tribute maybe at the back here or something. we can have like the massive dermis or something, because the very center of the room doesn't really suit, because that's where the tech elevators are. This is the tech elevator, by the way, in case you don't really know anything about these things. You press C to go down, a space to go up, and sometimes it gives you like this weird little like view where it kind of like scrolls through the world. Yeah, so let me show you the rest of the tower. Boom, this is it. For some reason, we don't get that weird scroll, and I think it's because we're going further than the game renders or something. I don't really know. So, I'm not entirely certain if I like this down here. It does look pretty cool looking down and seeing all these creatures and everything, but I don't know. I feel like I can maybe add some more detail to down here. Let me think. All right, let me just test something out here. So, let's see. Maybe if we go... Let's remove 4 of these, okay? I just want to see if this is going to look good. So we're going to go railings, and then we'll turn those into half walls in a couple minutes. And then we're going to go down by 3 walls. Oop, okay, I messed up on that one. Lucky that one didn't break, because freaking... I mean, it's not that expensive, but I don't like when the greenhouse glass breaks. It always triggers me. All right, let's see. Does that look good? Let's switch these to half walls. Do the same to those. Let's see. You know what? That looks a little bit better. I think it definitely looks a little bit better. It might look weird if we take away like these stone walls and just bring down the greenhouse walls completely. I don't know. I kind of like that, but at the same time, it does block it off quite a bit, and you can't really see through here very well, but I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe going with this. This looks a little bit better. We'll do this all the way around, of course. Like, I'm not just talking about just that one little spot. Oh, crap. We got to switch that back. There we go. So I'll go ahead and just do this real quick. Okay, that looks a lot better, actually. Maybe we could add some, like, stone pillars coming up occasionally to kind of make it look like it's, you know, actually stable, but... I don't know. Let me have a look at the outside. So we'll just like jump off the edge. We should probably jump off the front. There we go. I'm a little bit disoriented. Here we go. Yeah, so that looks, I don't know, that looks pretty cool. I kind of like it. It's almost like I can't remember the name. Anyway, it almost kind of looks like this like little watching area. It's very strange looking. Don't say this looks like a giant penis, by the way. Don't say that. If anything, it's a dumbbell. Or something. I don't know. When I was making this, I was like, oh my god, somebody's gonna say that. And now me saying that, it's gonna promote people saying that. I'll just cut that bit out. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, so from this room right here, we came down by around 8 walls. We did a little slope inwards by 2 on like the circular kind of pattern. Then we did another 8 walls, another slope in, and then this is 8 walls as well with the 1 slope in. I was gonna do 2, but then I needed these tech elevators to be here, and that just wouldn't have been possible. But that's okay, though. Anyway, I don't know. I think it's looking pretty cool. I feel like a lot more detail needs to go into it. I'm going to need some, like, stone, or not stone, some wood pillars coming down it so it doesn't look so plain. But we're almost done, I think. And like I said, I'm going to be probably decorating this thing for, like, a little while. I'm going to have to figure out a lot of decoration. And to be honest, I wanted to have this video out yesterday. Sometimes I really overestimate... or I guess underestimate how long these things actually take. Even though like resources for me is relatively almost free, you know, we have farms for everything. Like I don't really ever need to go out and collect things, but I do have to bring them back over to this map. Even though everything like that is fine and I don't have to spend time actually collecting, it does take so long for me to build things like this. It really does. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to probably have to just put this one out and then I'll probably come back and revisit it at some other point. But I don't know. For the moment, though, I'm really liking it. I think it looks pretty cool. It doesn't at all look like a penis, so don't even say that. But yeah, maybe if I didn't include this outer bit, that would make sense. Anyway, yeah. Let me continue to work on this thing. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with this project for the moment. I will try and add some more detail and stuff. I actually want to move all of this stuff down because I do want to make this room like the kind of trophy room because it's at the very top and I don't know, I think it could look really cool. I have some ideas that I could potentially try to do if I can get a couple Rockwell tentacles. I don't know, maybe we can try and figure something out so you can be like right around like here, and then I'm thinking we could potentially get a bunch of tentacles and put some dermises here, And I don't know, it could look really crazy. Either that or maybe, I don't know, figuring something else out. Honestly, it would be great if these weren't in the very middle, but there's really not a whole lot I could do about that. Like, I can't move them here, and they need to, I don't know, they're gonna need to be somewhere, so I'm gonna be able to get up here. They basically, they need to be here, unfortunately. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going to move all this down below. This would be kind of like the trophy room. We have the light pet area here, and then this will be the workshop. I think I do have more space in case you haven't noticed. Like, we have all of this here that I can still add more rooms into. Like, honestly, here, let me pull off a wall and just show you what it looks like in the inside here. So it's pretty much just this, you know. I can't actually get in here. Ooh, there we go. So I can add maybe like a little breeding area at some point. And then this is obviously like a much smaller room. I guess I could put some items or something in there. I can get some dedicated storage over here too. I'm not like too, you know, pushed on maybe having like dedicated storage in every single base in every single, you know, map. Like, but I don't know. I could do some stuff in here anyway. And then, oh, I added this down below just because I'm going to need a way to get onto this base, you know? So we have this down here, a bunch of angler gel torches. And then, yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Let's pop up here so we don't get eaten by a Dinosaurs, because there's a ton of them here on Ab. Obviously, these guys are from Ark Editions, and they're kind of scary. So popping down here, you know, you'd want to have a quick look in the water before you do that. Like, this dude over here could totally eat me. Let's pop back up, though. So yeah, I did a little bit of pillar work here. We have some more torches, and then you may have actually spotted it on the outside. I did add some little stone pillars at the tops and the bottoms of the wood beams, and I don't think we had all these before. I think I added those in since the last clip, right? I don't know, I can't remember. It's hard to keep track sometimes. Well, anyway, yeah, so I think we're pretty much done. Like I said, I'm gonna do some more work on it at some point, but this is a closed video for the moment. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it's pretty much just been building, but like, this is honestly taking a long ass time. It really has. I wanted to have this video out a couple days ago, but yeah, things just don't work out that well for me, unfortunately. Either way though, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, go ahead, do me a favor, hit the like button. And yeah, if you have any additional ideas that we could potentially incorporate into this, let me know. And yeah, that's it. Catch you in the next one.